here to talk to you all about the MBA, how the innovative MBA works for today's MBA aspirants. That is the whole purpose we have assembled here. We are assembled here. You can put your names down onto the chat box if you have any difficulties talking to me, so that I'll be able to know you well, whom I'm talking to, whom I'm trying to spend my time with. So I can just make out your names. Yeah. So along with me, we have few my students joined to support me, my pillars who are into the second semester now. You can also interact with them. Where I have got vast experience teaching British MBA for like more than 14 years in Southeast Asian countries. So why MBA got to be trained to the corporate people instead of freshers? That is a question I had when I come to India. 6 years I'm in Coimbatore. I'm teaching MBA affiliated to Anna University, where we wanted to provide practical MBA to the students, aspiring MBA students. So whatever the best possible, because competency is something very, very important when it comes to management, innovation, technology, management. That is what going to make you sustainable, make the business sustainable in future. The recent conference we had, international conference we have tied up with our partners from Britannia University, France. We tied up with the Chongqing Christian University from Taiwan and USM from Malaysia. So along with that, ASBM has collaborated, and our students have brought in a lot of papers, and they have presented their papers in the conference in front of foreign faculty members and industry experts. These kind of opportunities you should get when it comes to MBA, because MBA is not just mere master of finance, master of HR, master of operations, and so on. MBA is master of business administration. You have to continuously evolve, continuously grow to reach C-suite positions. CTR is corporate training room. We wanted to provide such an environment in our campus to make you a corporate personality, and you should reach C-suite positions. What is C-suite? Let us just have a view, and you can just see the slides what we have. I'm just going to show you some minimal documents. I don't have much prepared documents. I'll just show you some minimal documents. You can just view it. Can you see the screen, guys? Can you see it? All of you?
Yes, sir.
You can post your message. Yes, you can see it. You can hear me well. So I think I can go ahead further. Just put yes. Yes, you can go for it. Then I'll proceed further. You have to understand the Csuite generation. Who are the Csuite people? CEOs, Chief Executive Officers, Chief Marketing Officers, Chief Information Officers, CFOs, Chief Finance Officers, and CHROs, Chief Human Resource Officers, kind of positions you should aim to go for in future, either as an entrepreneur or as going to be a business employee in future. You have to work for a company, right? Multinational corporations and so on. This should be your aim coming for MBA. 7 to 9 years time, you should aim to reach such positions. Don't aim to just work in a entry-level position. That is for undergraduate people. You people are aimed to go for high-end positions. That's the reason you're coming over here. It's not going to be called as a college environment. It's going to be a kind of corporate environment. That's why even the classroom is called CTR, corporate training room. We call it CTR, right? So every day you will have to experience something new. That's why we keep the tagline called is ASBM, experience the corporate life, right? What is that really means? The leadership ability you should prepare, the ability to inspire and align others around the objectives you have for your corporate, right? So then 10 C-suite leadership skills you need today. Actually, I was reading some Harvard, you people know Harvard Business School, the world's topmost business school. You have it in the United States of America. I was reading recently, I posted in my social media, in my LinkedIn and everywhere, where it is not necessary for you to have the skills the leaders had like 5-6 years before. Now, totally, it's going to be different. What is expected out of you? First of all, you should be a strong personality. Inclusively, you have to think for growth of everybody and inspiring, being an example. First, foremost important element, it's not about the knowledge. It's not about that skill sets what you have. It is about actually your attitude. It is actually about It's actually about emotional intelligence. How can you balance your emotional intelligence is more important, right? Balancing your own etiquette, your own behavior, your own attitude, your own inspiring way, helping others, helping hand to everybody. Likewise, you should always aim to go for inspiring person, right? Like emotional intelligence, something we should work on it. Where you have to have the soft yes, we call it, right? Your management ability in a way. That is foremost important ability, the strong personality who can inspire everybody, being an example, setting as an example to others. It's important. How you can give support to everybody to develop among you, your team, right? And you should have a strong vision to develop yourself as well as your company and your employees. Being flexible and able to manage the change. COVID suddenly, it appeared in front of you 2 years before. Everybody wanted to go to restaurants and eat food earlier days. Today, you could see everything is in online. Zomato and Swiggy, people thought it's going to be a failure brands, but today you could see it's a successful brand. And even you can imagine in 2 years' time, they have vision, they have the strong vision to reach people. They will decide who wants to eat what. That is the vision they have. That's the objective they have. Can you imagine in 2 years later time, without you like it or you like it or you don't like it, your decision is going to be done by them. Your food is going to be determined by them, what you're going to decide. You want to have a vada or dosa, something you wanted to have it, but directly you can imagine in like a 2 years time, you go there, some pop-up ad will come. You will get kind of donuts over there. You will get kind of inspiration. Somebody is eating from there, like your cricket players or the world-class people. They want to taste donut, and you can see you get inspired. You wanted to try out, so automatically you're stimulated to buy such products, right? So the things are moving in that direction, and you can imagine how the world is going in that way. So you have to be a principled person. My students, I was training them recently on their business ethics. You have to have a principled way of doing it. You wanted to go and do something to meet the expectations in the corporate today. Minimum liable. I'm paid, I have to do something, right? That is a way of conventional doing it. Pre-conventional and conventional. If you want to be a great leader of tomorrow, you should have your own principles. Set by an example, lead by an example. You should be determined, the personality, and nobody can go and disturb you, distract you from the direction you have. Such environment, such kind of mindset you have to develop. We were tough sometimes among our students to mold them to be better, because they should be the principled and the expected employees of future to shine as the shining stars of the corporates tomorrow, as they are going to rule the C-suite positions in future. We have 60 seats in our campus approved by Anna University, and we want 60 unique leaders of tomorrow. That is the whole purpose. They are drived towards such environment, right? You should be a principled person to go further and get yourself inspired and inspire others to work for you. The next one is resilient, capable of managing adversity. Today, everywhere negativity. Distractions are so much. Nighttime, how many people quietly can sleep without looking at your mobile phone? Can you imagine? I don't think anyone, including me, we are influenced. My daughter last night, she was telling me, Dad, you told me you will keep the mobiles in silent and you will sleep with me. But I could see every minute you are taking it and showing to me your mobile. Can you imagine a 3-year-old girl can talk to me and can instruct me? I was thinking actually about it. Wow, what did I say? What am I doing? So actually we got distracted. We go sleepless nights. The next day morning, you get tired. You wake up with tired face and you go to work, and productivity is naturally happen. So this is what happens to all of us, including me. Even 40 years old, 20 years old, 30 years old, we have such problems today. Can you imagine where we are living with? You should manage your adversity, self-determined going with, you should see that. Then accelerate innovative climate. Today, everyone talks about innovative climatic leadership, right? You got to safeguard the environment, the sustainability. Future sustainability is going to be climate leadership. Whether you like it or not, you got to take care of the climate. Your business is going to be taken care after that, right? Then decision maker, continuous decision making with fair, rational way of doing it, not emotional. That is another element you should develop. These are the abilities, skill sets you have to work on. Efficient and result oriented. You should have energy for the driving force to achieve your results. That is something, another element you should think about it. Being collaborative, team player. Not only then, recently we had a meeting with a person from Saudi Arabia, the man working as a HR. His name is Hyderali. He was telling me actually where he was fasting on the day, such a religious country. I was thinking kind of leadership. We wanted to learn some human resource aspects from such countries, and we interacted with them. Our students got interacted with him. Actually, we came to know through him. I learned personally. He told what all of us. So your company policy book, the handbook is the Bible. The handbook is your Quran. Handbook is actually your Gita, right? Your holy book, what we call it. You cannot go with your own religious. You cannot go with your own basic things, whatever you have in your mindset or your religious mindset. You should keep everything away. You have to work with actually your policy books in the corporate. So you should become a corporate personality, corporate citizen, right? Then only you will be able to rule the corporate. You can become a C-suite employee where collaborative teamwork is getting into picture, where you should be a team player to reach your strategic goals, something which you should think about as another element. And you should be a good communicator and good follower and listener as a being leader. These are the basic fundamental 10 aspects you should think about it when it comes to C-suite positions now. Let me just take into another element here to see what we do it at ASBM. What we do it at ASBM. We collaborate with international partners recently, and we wanted to equip students to be global people, right? You people have gone to the shops today, this morning or this afternoon and somewhere, right? And you people have your own pen. You can see Reynolds, you can see Parker pen, you have eaten some chocolates, five-star chocolates and all those. You have your mobile phones from different countries, your chocolates from different countries, your cool drinks from different countries, your laptops are from different countries. You like it or not, all around us, we have actually a lot of influencing factors from globalization. Privatization, globalization, liberalization, these three elements are in picture today. National education policy attracts people to collaborate with foreign universities and teach people global business. Today, without globalization, nothing works for you. All our businesses around Flipkart, Amazon, all people are selling all the products around the world. They don't manufacture. Swiggy doesn't manufacture. They serve all the foods to the people. Flipkart doesn't manufacture, but you see how many products they sell. So likewise, different business models have arisen. Technology is another element we're talking about. Globalization, corporate leadership. You have to learn the corporates, leadership abilities, and other side you have it called techno management, analytics. Without that, nothing works for you. So all around the things, you have to become an all-rounder today to hold a C-suite position. Transnational personality. You are nowhere from a leading country. All the countries commonly equally shared their rights. Then techno management, analytics, digital marketing. You take marketing, those days face-to-face, direct selling. Many of us still think marketing means face-to-face direct selling. Actually, no. Branding itself is a huge business today, right? And another element, you can take it like you have digital marketing, analytics you have, social media marketing you have. But you go and click something in Google, you want to search, all the related advertisements are shown to you. All works on your hand, everything on your doorsteps actually. This is what happens today. You can become any kind of business model holder in future in the marketing area. Brand ambassador of many companies. In India, that's a huge opportunity. Many brands actually, they don't know how to brand. You can go and brand for them and you can become a business holder. Like Swiggy did, all the marketing they do for all the companies today. Like you can market all the brands and you can become a brand ambassador for many brands, multiple brands, right? The employers can choose you and make you go for branding. So these are the ways you can make your business models. You can become an entrepreneur one side, the other side, you can become a huge kind of position, C-suite positions. You can hold an employability nature, right? These are the things expected from you. What do we do in our campus? We tied up with various clubs and cells with the global, like I can show you one more thing where we have collaborations within the foreign countries, where you can see international partners we have, whom we have. Can you see the slide, guys? Can you see? Can you see it? I think it's hard, right? So you can just go through it. Yeah.
Yeah, we can see now, sir.
Yeah. So actually, you can see the global partner, Britannia University. Recently, we have conducted our kind of conference, right? We have conducted, and Axon Consultancy, Business Strategy Essentials. Now we are planning a course actually to conduct for like 3 to 4 months with a live project with the foreign collaborations like Axon Consultancy, where you will be able to learn from them various tools and techniques. Management, those days we call it just, learning theories, application of knowledge, leadership, arts, actually working with arts. But today, management is not just mere theory, mere leadership. It's actually application of tools and techniques and systems, right? Where you should pick up the latest tools you have. BCG matrix from world-class Boston Consulting Group, you have. GE matrix, you have. Business model canvas, you have, right? Likewise, you can take up any tool and you have to learn business strategy, professional course. We have to take it from some partners which we conduct besides your Anna University MBA. And also you have like a global center, resource center we have, where we get you trained your business communications. Maybe I get one of my students can share with about business meetings and something like that, where they can help me out because I have some little throat pain. So maybe Afnan, can you help me out?
So, hello guys, greetings everyone. I'm Afnan. I'm currently studying the first year MBA in SBM. So, as Sal said, we have lots of program going on here, like business meeting series conducted on first semester and HR meeting and lots of other programs. It's really helpful for your communication improvement, also confidence improvement like that. And the Aditya Global Education Resource Center is really helpful for your platform. Go train yourself and share our knowledge. That's it. Thanks.
Yeah, good. So maybe Hari, you wanted to share about the employability skills, Hari? Are you there, Pa? There are some projects outside actually into the site actually is into the sites. Are you there, Pa? Just you can talk to them. Yes. Yeah, proceed, please.
My name is Hari Krishna Menon. I'm a second semester student at Aditya School of Business Management. Speaking about our college, as Sir has already told you all that it is a practical integrated learning that we are doing here. That is mostly studying theory from notebooks only won't get us anything. So practical learning is very important nowadays. That's what we want in the corporate. So that's what we get from IT School of Business Management in general, because every day is a new experience here, because we have different activities like business meetings, ERP simulations. We have already gone for 2 internships in these 6-7 months. And also there are so many opportunities coming. Actually, the ITS School of Business Management, the management is in type with a number of corporate companies, and the college is planning for placement drives within the campus and off campus. So many prominent corporate companies are coming to our college. We are expecting in the next few months. By quoting a few, Claudius, which is an HR consultancy company for IT recruitment, Reliance Retail, Robert Bosch, DMart, Byju's, Bajaj Finserv, HCL State. These are some of the very few prominent corporate companies that we are expecting to conduct campus drives or offline placements through our college. So there are many more. Actually, I have a big list here because this is the placement. We are looking for a very mass placement drive. That is the motto of the motto is actually training us for placement. Actually, in these 6 to 7 months, I get more than what I have promised. Before 6 to 7 months, I have attended this kind of boot camps from the colleges, and the faculties from the college has promised me that they will train me to attend these interviews and all. And I can say that I am proudly, I will say that I get everything that they have promised. I'm getting more than what they are promised. So by plotting out these companies like Sony India, Prestige, PPTS India Private Limited, these are some of the major companies that we are looking for. The management and the placement cell is collaboratively looking for to bring these companies to the colleges. The college, as I have already said, that have good corporate connections. So placement is not only the thing. The thing is the training to placement, that we want to equip ourselves to be placed in these companies. So that's what we get from the college. So that's it from my part. Thank you.
So actually, getting placement is one small part, actually, as Mr. Hari said, so you should be trained. First semester, basically, you are trained with like global exposure, and you have to get trained with business communication, whatever it is. Without communication, nothing works for you. You should be an all-rounder. You got to conduct meetings. You got to deal with people, right? So you got to equip yourself with that. So we have our local training from here, our own campus, and we have 2 foreign faculty members. They come through Zoom and they train you to, make you speak better, conduct business meetings, international, etiquette learning, all those things we have. And now in the next month, June, we have planned actually one international employability conclave. How the students can think about going forward into global placements, working in global companies. That is what that conclave is going to help them. We provide opportunities to our students. They should grab that opportunity and work for it. That is the ultimate aim. We don't give them spoon feeding, is not happening here. We give them, that placement officer comes and give the list of company to our students. This is what the company is going to be. We are planning. You prepare for it. So we do day and night training. And ASBM, I'm telling you, if you decide to come to ASBM, it is not going to be an easy thing. You will complete like a morning, 9 o'clock you start and complete 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock your class and get home. Not like that. You will be, most of the days you will be here till 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. And we have conducted CEO meets with the CEOs from New Zealand. I think Jeevan is there. He will share with you later. And we conducted from United States of America. We conducted from Europe. We conducted from various countries, Singapore and so on. Different time zones students have to work actually. You would have learned that from IIMs only happening at different times, right? And we do the same thing actually here, right? So that is one. The other side, HR meets. Recently, Hari and team went up to Robert Bosch in Bangalore and conducted their HR meets. And all these people, like 5 or 6 members, they go to differently in companies and do that. Suguna Foods in Coimbatore, and like Tata Groups, Voltas, likewise different company HR meets have conducted, and the student go there and meet the HR, spend the whole day with the HR, interact with them. The video they have to take and bring it. At least 20 videos they would have taken by now during 6-7 months time during their first year with us. Likewise, lot of workloads will be there, but still you will enjoy doing it. I'm telling you, right? Maybe you should think of Princey. Maybe you wanted to share a few things about taking videos. How do you enjoy and all those more?
Yes, sir. Good evening, Claire. I'm Princey. When we talk about experience, I personally felt that there is a huge difference between my previous college and here ASBM. Of course, there will be a difference because we are not UG students anymore, we are PG students. Here we done more practical activities, and the faculty is more focusing on practical knowledge and skill development rather than mere theoretical knowledge. That's what we need when we pass out here and join a company. We need more practical knowledge rather than this theoretical aspects. And Hari and Afnan already told about business meetings. We have conducted business meeting simulation task, and we need to conduct and participate in a real business meeting. How the corporates are conducting their meeting, we conducted like that, and that helped us to know what was happening in a real corporate world and what we need to do, how we behave in those situations. And yeah, and also HR meetings. So we interviewed HR managers and CEOs from various companies from national to international level, and we got a more exposure to how HR practices are conducting, how CEOs are working, how was the companies working, like that. And here in ASBM, it's very an experience what we get in corporate we can experience here. What was our ASBM motto is experience the corporate life. We can really enjoy here. We can really experience that here. And if you need more knowledge about these practical works, you can visit our YouTube channel. There are details about all those activities we are conducted in LinkedIn and Instagram. So that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, as well said by Princey. Actually they had 2 exams in this morning, and they have to go for a kind of refreshments and so on. Now suddenly I called them to just come in. I think they have not prepared, just pop in, and they wanted to talk something. And I'm happy that they wanted to share here their thoughts and experiences. We have Ashik Ayub is with us, and maybe he would like to share the campus life and how he's enjoying in ASBM. ASBM is not only stressful environment, it's also joy learning at ASBM. That is our another tagline. We have experienced the corporate life, one tagline ASBM, and the other one is joy learning at ASBM. Conduct evening programs like you have weekend like evenings like corporate high teas, corporate socialization kind of evenings we have. And also they collaborate with the Prozone Mall and all those places, and they conduct a lot of joint programs in the mall. So that helps them to engage, learn, event managements and so on. Maybe Ashik, yeah.
Yeah, sure, sir. First of all, good evening, one and all present over here. This is a great opportunity to me to introduce about our college. So as said, our tagline belongs to 2 taglines we have. One is experience the corporate life, and another is joy in learning. Why we want to, as we are in PG, we want to aim something different, but we didn't bring to our UG classes. So what I would like to say over here, experience in the corporate life, as my friends and my colleagues said over here, we conducted many meetings, and we conducted direct face-to-face interviews, as we conducted as real as a business meeting series, as we conducted almost all the teams are very built, and they are bringing such a kind of generative ideas is over there, and it's great. And we would like to working with as a corporate presence while we are interacting with the teammates. So it's a great exposure. And while come to the matter of joy in learning, as I said, we conducted high-T programs as events and all other programs as for the improvement of our lives. Okay, not take it as what they are doing over here or why this much of stresses. Not like that. We have to be foresee our future in a better manner. Why we want to become doing a PG or why we want to be a part of MBA. MBA is something is totally different from all the PG courses. I can feel like that. I can truly I can say like that. Why? Because MBA is not only like spoon feeding or remembering all the books and all. It's a really practical thing. We have to do better for our lives. We have to ongoing, or we have to think it in a better manner. So I am guarantee that you can choose ASBM as 100%. You can enjoy the learning over here.
Oh, thank you, Ashik. Actually, it's not about it's about you to decide whether you really wanted to come over here and take that life, because 20 over years, what you couldn't do, you have to do it within like 1.5 years time. The second semester you complete, first year you complete with all this transformation, whatever we explained, and you should go for 6 weeks internship to your dream company where you should get placed. That's our ultimate goal, right? So where you have completed already your concept learning, your meets, HR meets, CEO meets and everything, communication improvements. They are mid of the way, actually, our students. They are mid of their first year. Still, they have to go for another half of the way to reach their internships and placements. We are already started to work. Their job, actually, which company they wanted to go, the JD is in their hand. The placement officer said, prepare on the JD, you get through the interview. So it's actually, it's about you, which company you wanted to go, how much you wanted to earn. It's in your hands, right? Don't expect us to go and fix you in a place and make you sit in a particular place, which is you to get trained. We can only bring you up to that place. You have to make your shining happen, right? That is what PG it's all about. Then only you can head yourself towards the CEOs and CHOs, CHROs and the C-suite positions. That's the ultimate goal of going for MBA. You should be a self-driving personality, self-determined learner, right? This is what expected from you. And my students, I'm glad they understood really what is need to be done, and they're working towards that. Of course, they have tough time with us learning here, I know, They are going through day and night, the rough and tough workloads and everything, but at the end, they see the transformation. They see the enjoyment, right? And of course, they relax time to time. But every output they see, we call it outcome-based teaching and learning. We follow OBTL, International Teaching Methodology, where every effort we put it in the classroom, we see the output. 29 episodes of business meetings conducted. Even Afnan's parents working in abroad, they said this such kind of meetings we never conducted. The corporates did not conduct. So they wanted to take it forward as an example from our campus, and they wanted to implement in the corporate. Sometimes we mentor the corporates, from our students, they learn and do it. Such environment we wanted to provide. See that achievement they go through from here. This is what we are planning over. We are doing it here. And the third SEM, you can take dual specialization from Anna University. You don't worry now anything about your specialization. You should be an all-rounder because you are going to be a topmost position in a company. Then you can decide after 1 year, after everything, what really can matter for you to take up your position, maybe HR, finance, operation, analytics. Likewise, you can take it anything, right? We have business analytics also specialization. Finance, you have operation, come supply chain, logistics. You have various other specialized HR, marketing, and so on. You can take any dual specializations, right? You can further go for it. So that is what overall we do. Fourth semester, totally, you are not going to be into the campus. Now our second years are already into the corporates and they are doing their projects and also they are working in companies. You could see them, you could see that I'm just going to post it to you, the posters where they are in. So you can just see that, the company listings. I'll just show it to you. Yeah. I hope you can see the screen now. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah. So this is where they are doing their current projects and they also got into jobs and they are working on. This is the first actually portion, the name, student names you have. This is the second one you have, you can see that. And the second group of people in different companies. Every name, student name and where they are attached with, they are second year students now. Most of them in different companies, they are individually, you can see. So you have to prepare actually, not all the 60 people will be working in the same one company or two companies. You should always aim to go for 60 different companies. 60 different companies. That's where it's happening with the senior students. And your last year they had spoken to all of you in the boot camp and last boot camp, and now all our junior students are with you. They are interacting with you all. You can just have a look of all these experiences and the evidences. As well said by Princey, you can go to your Instagram and your YouTube channel. They have done thousands and thousands of videos in 1-2 years time. In this COVID time, we got the best international teaching and learning practices by Business Today, and we got awarded top 10 business schools in South region. So all these are the achievement for our efforts we have got through, and we want you to experience the same. If you really want to have a good career, good life, and a good kind of business life, you can always walk into our campus. As we only have 60 seats in our campus, we want to have students from all over the places in South India, basically from Tamil Nadu and Kerala and also other states. Some students from other states we are encouraging, right? We want to put all our efforts to go meaningful, and we wanted to because I myself personally sacrifice for next 2 years in your hands. So I want that to be meaningful, not just work here to earn money. We wanted to see 60 leaders are coming out of this campus, right? That is what we call it. Basically, you should improve on your competency. Competency includes your knowledge, your skills, and your attitude and your behavior. 3 elements actually we have. Knowledge basically comes from your day-to-day learning, which is going to be given thousands and thousands of management concepts. Thoroughly you have to pick up. Your skill sets, as well explained by our students, and I have explained your communication skills, ability to perform, ability to outperform is the leadership. Ability to perform, anybody can do. How you are going to be an outperformer? You can perform better than many other people in and around us. That is outperformance, we call it. How you can be an outperformer in our campus, into a place wherever you go tomorrow, it's going to be matter. That's going to decide where you wanted to sit, what you wanted to do in your career and life. This is what expected out of you, and the behavior, basically that attitude. So much we have the mentoring kind of things. One-on-one basis, we do mentoring to see your skill sets, your area for weakness, and all those things. We work on it after 5 o'clock. Even you have difficulties in stages, or into your boardrooms, you can come in private and you can talk to us and we will be mentoring you. Maybe Jeevan could share something about mentoring and all other aspects. Maybe he feels nervous time to time, but he equipped himself with this mentoring and so on. Maybe you could share Jeevan CB.
Okay, sir. Actually, we are having a good mentorship here under the strict compliances of Dr. N. Sundarmani, sir. Actually, the days are a little longer for us, and sometimes we feel stressed. That time also, the motivation that sir provides encourages us, and that brings us to do all our activities in a fun and happy way. In the first semester itself, we had gone for various video documentaries in leadership excellence, management concepts, business ethics, and all. So we want to spend a lot of time in that, and we want to do a deep research, and all this will help us to improve our deep knowledge and on the concepts. Apart from the classroom learning, it's only we get a chance to learn all these concepts very clearly. And if we have any doubts in any of the concepts or any of the things, we could go directly to the faculties and ask them. In the second semester, we are having a paper of HRM. As we conducted our HR interviews in various HRs in various parts of the world, both in national and international level, we could understand the HR concepts in a very good manner other than the classroom learning. So these all, when we meet the HR and we had interviewed them, they had taught us how it practically done in the organizations and all. Along with this, those people who want to become an entrepreneurs in future, we have an AD cell here, entrepreneurship development cell. Through this cell, we had recently conducted an B-plan competition Shark Tank. We gathered a lot of business ideas, and we had we had awarded the prizes also. And we had also made a good business plan for, we had separated into teams, and we had made a good business plans for each teams, and we get a chance to present it to the international panel. And we get some good insights about all the things, all the aspects of business, including the financial planning, everything. A business simulation video, then business simulation meetings, all are conducted here. This all helps us how in future we are going to be in a corporate world, and how we want to conduct a business meeting. Actually, when while we are here, we don't know anything about the conduction code or anything of business meetings, or just know to prepare an agenda also. While doing all these things, we come to understand various aspects of how to properly conduct a business meeting, then how to make an agenda from the starting of business meeting to the end, to be as seen as an SEO, other marketing manager, HR manager. All this we want to work in on our own part, and want to make all the countries present. So this all makes to understand about the business aspects, then various departments, including all the departments. Actually, 8 or 9 members being one team, and chances to each of them as CEO, HR head, marketing head, finance head, and they all tried their level best and had made content over here. We have mentors from international part also. They all had given us some insights about what the changes we want to transform or we want to make. These all had helped us in a very good manner to transform ourselves. Also in the communication part, we have training from international level, Dr. Vilte, Dr. Tan. All these people come train us how to speak in an international level, our pronunciation skills, our talking skills, our business languages. All this gets improved through this. One thing we can promise that when you come to SBM, if you are a pair, while you are going out of here, you will be a gem. That's for sure. That's all. Thank you.
But in a nutshell, I think Jeevan has given to you the insights, and the angel, I think the girl is waiting for a long time, the last one, to share her views. Angel Yolini is here.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I shared about how the business meetings and everything experience. I would like to share my own experience. It's been best platform for us to skills into the corporate practices. So far, we have.
Angel, your network is slow. Your network is slow, Angel. You are unable to see, unable to hear you properly. Yeah, please proceed.
Am I audible now, sir?
Yes. It echoes, kind of echo you have, but continue, please. Yeah, just proceed.
So it has. So ASBM has been the best platform for us. We have interviewed so many entrepreneurs. Like every one of us interviewed an entrepreneur, and we put together all those stories, and we got to know, and we got exposure to 60 different entrepreneurs and their stories, success stories. Like it is not possible for a single person to get to know about 60 entrepreneurs. So as a team, we did that. We made it possible to get to know all those success stories of 60 different entrepreneurs. And we have also interviewed various CEOs both overseas and within the nation. And recently we have interviewed HRs from different top companies, both within nation and overseas. And we have presented a research paper in an international conference. Like we always get exposure to the world, and connecting to these entrepreneurs and CEOs, we have to make it by our own. So networking is a basic thing that an MBA student must learn. So we get to learn about networking, and we get exposure to the world. Now giving equal importance to academics, we give equal importance to the corporate exposure. Like when before 8 months back, when we are all here, we don't know what corporate world would be like. Now we got to know what corporate practices are, and when we step into a corporate life tomorrow, it will be more easy for us to cope up with those things. So far we have learned how to conduct a business meeting, how the basic business communication aspects. Like what we are communicating in today's life is not the level of communication. Like business communication is something different, and we have to communicate with all those people around the world. So we have to know what business communication actually is. So in the past 8 months, in a nutshell, we have almost learned everything, like what a business administration student must learn, and we are still learning it. And as our sir said, we get to spend more than 7 to 8 hours in campus, which we basically enjoy it. The transformation we have seen through this 8 months is not something which have been a burden or stress. We enjoyed this transformation. So it has always been a joy learning in ASPM. Thank you.
Thank you, Angel, and all the students for your insights and helping me out today. As I have some throat infection, I don't want to cancel this meeting. I call you people to help me. I think you did more than me. So I'm glad that, something we have done, whatever we have done in the past, few months, it really worth. And I think you people can do more than, what we have trained. And I'm happy that the transformation is happening in our own students. The way they are delivering, the way they are talking, the professional presentations. This is an evidence. You people can see the people who are aspiring for MBA, research properly, understand the campus, because most of the campuses today, they give a lot of promises, but we don't know what is really happening over there. Okay. We don't want to welcome you directly to come to our campus and decide to come to AMS. Just we want you to research and finalize, and you decide whether you wanted to come to ASBM or not. Right? That is what we are encouraging you to do that. Okay. ASBM is a place where you have the platform to equip yourself from fundamental to be reaching to the C-suite, because my students from Malaysia, Singapore, they train our students, from Mercedes-Benz and different companies. That is happening because alumni are from the world, you have to get trained. It is not going to happen easily unless you are opening up yourself. You have to keep yourself open for learning, right? If you really wanted to be into that area, you come to our campus. You really wanted to be a learner, a transformer, you wanted to make a transformation in your life, in your career, then yes, this is a place. But you want to just enjoy 2 years in Coimbatore, wanted to come and go and all, maybe you can think about some other places. Yeah, I don't encourage such people to get into our campus. That is what I wanted to tell you here, seriously. But anyway, with ASBM, the greetings as a director of the business school, I would like to welcome all of you and visit our campus and explore more, talk to us and decide make your decisions, right? That is what the note I wanted to give you at the end. On behalf of our students and the faculty team here, I would like to congratulate all of you for thinking of going for another degree and aspiring to be a business people tomorrow, because not everyone can get this chance. You people are just 12% only in India getting this chance to go for professional courses like MBA. You are one of them. That's a great opportunity your parents can give you, and you can take it forward. And you have to really make use of that and make yourself to be a different personality. And our best wishes to all of you, and may God bless. With that note, I would like to thank once again and conclude my presentation, and I will hand over this session to Mr. Sharif. And thank you, students, for helping me on this occasion. As I'm not well today, you have made the day for me, and thank you so much, my students, and all other people. Thank you for listening, actually. Yes, Mr. Sharif, it's to you now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Actually, you have explained everything in a right manner, and even the students also there to, give the clear picture what exactly happening, because they were having, a few of them are asking about the topic, what exactly CTR and what exactly Csuite. So the exact things you have explained there properly, and we'll deal with them. If in case any queries, you can ask now. And
students, you can even give your feedback. I hope you understand really what you mean by MBA, right? The MBA is not just mere qualification. MBA is not just mere college degree. It's about partially 50% into the corporate. You should have the campus itself like a corporate atmosphere. You can see the executive launch. As our students said, you can go and see the photos. They have made it in our campus. You will really like it. So Rena, you are welcome. Your feedback is welcome. And what you understand, maybe you can put it in chat box so that I will be happy. Our students will be happy for their time, because leaving their exams for tomorrow's exam and sitting here and sharing their time with you, maybe they'll be happy spending time as juniors, responsible citizen of this country, helping you people decide for your career. Thank you.
so I think Aradhika raised the hand to ask the question. Aradhika, you can ask now.
Yes, Aradhika. Aradhika? Maybe you can post it in the chat box if you are unable to unmute and speak. If not, you just post it. Never mind, Mr. Sharif, you can get the questions and ask them to, send it to me so I can answer them. Yeah. No problem. I think maybe all of us are having network issues today. We could see that, most of us.
Yeah.
So no problem. They can even contact us and we can work with them. No issues.
Yeah. It's heavily raining in different parts in Kerala today.
Yeah, here even in Tamil Nadu, I think she put it specialization in finance, marketing, which is more scope. Actually, yeah, that's a good question, Aratika. We don't encourage students to decide specialization at the upfront today. Okay, 1 year, as our students are there in front of you today, they have not decided their specialization yet. You will have to go to corporates, do 2-3 internships, meet the HR, meet the finance heads, meet the corporate people, do internships, get practical experience. Then after 1 year, we can discuss, you can discuss with me, we can discuss with our faculty, then we will guide you properly, then we will advise you to take right specializations. This is not the right place. All the specializations got equally good opportunity, I could say that. HR got its own way. This year got a lot of opportunities. 30,000, 40,000 opening they have with 6 months, 7 months during project experience. Students can go for it. Opening itself. Marketing, you have plenty of opportunities. You can be a branding company owner. You can make your own company. Easily 3 years, 4 years time, people can become CMO, Chief Marketing Officer. The fastest growing career opportunity, you can get it in marketing. Right? Likewise, you have opportunities. Finance, you have investment banking coming up. Banks are shutting down now. But you can see the other side. Investment banking are happening. The banks are moving in different banking directions. Global banking is coming up. You have a lot of opportunities. How you wanted to equip yourself, where you wanted to shine, all the areas you have equal opportunities. Financial analytics also getting into picture. And HR analytics getting into picture, where you have to equip yourself with all these skill sets in the next 1.5 years time. Then you can shine well. All are equally good, I would say now. For your, you don't decide anything up in your hand now. We can decide later, Aratika. Hope it answered your question. We will discuss further. Yeah. Good question anyway. Most of the students, they ask at the first initial day itself, what specialization will be good? Yeah, that's a good question. but this is not the time for you to decide. At the baby, when the baby is born, can we decide whether they want to take science stream or art stream or commerce stream, right? We can't decide, right? The baby has to experience and grow further, equip themselves, see their competency level, then we can decide the right path after that. It will not be appropriate to decide now. You should think about it. We will decide later. Even our students have not decided. They are talking to you so much. They have not actually chosen their specializations yet. They will be deciding it after 2 months' time. How to get good college? Go and do research. Go and do research. That's your responsibility. Before you make your decision, think 100 times. As Ratan Tata says, I don't believe in taking right decisions. Once I decide, I don't change my decision. I will make it right. I don't believe in taking right decisions. I take up a decision and take it right. It's more than the college, the environment, where you can get all the trainings. Don't go with only mere placement, people talk about it. Don't go with the fees, people talk about it. See the transformation you can have, the environment you can have. Some colleges may fit because they are hi-fi or they wanted to have the style and so on. But actually, you should think where you can fit into a campus, where you can train up yourself, you can develop yourself. You have to see such place. Not, somebody tells you this campus is good, for him that is good. But for you may be different. You should really, really study and take note of it. Clear? So you have to act independently, unique form, because you are not going to work in the same company where your friend is going to work. Even the friends are getting into our campus. Now I'm making them separated. They have to go and work in different companies in their internships and projects, because tomorrow not all people can study like studying here. All people can be in one company. You cannot be. You have to be in different company. You have to learn to be independent. Learn to be different from others. You have to improve your competency level, then you can do good. Okay? So international exposure is something important. Technology, information is something important. Knowledge is important. Entrepreneurship knowledge is important. You should be a business owner. And you have to also see the faculty strength. Then you can decide. Right? You don't be a judge when you get into a campus. After you join a campus, you be a learner and put yourself onto the ground. Pick up yourself, learn good. Get right mentors for you that will help you to grow in your career. Yeah. I don't know who asked this question, but anyway, it's a good question. Another good question we have. Specialization. Yeah. How to go? Yeah. Same. I think same person Aradhika only asked. Thank you, Aradhika. All the good questions from you. Thank you so much. I'm happy that I shared from my experience, whatever I have gained in the past from here in India, as well as from abroad teaching British MBA, because when you take overseas programs, MBA is given to people who are experienced. They are not for freshers. But here you are learning it actually as a fresher. When you should actually into 1.5 years time, you should get that exposure, really 1 year experience kind of exposure, you should get it during your MBA. Our students already, these people who are sitting in front of you, they have done 1 week internship in their retail, different retail companies. They had retail week. They had service sector learning. Now they are doing event management. Lot of experiences you have to gain during your MBA. Practical learning is so much important. You should equip yourself with practical knowledge and everything, because you are going to compete with global people. You are going to work in other countries where other country people already have experience while doing MBA. You should really work on it. Where we tie up with people, British universities like Britannia University. We have already other partners like from other countries as well, for you to get international exposure. That's important, right? So that's about to answer your question, Aradhika. Thank you so much. Any other questions? We can go for another question. I think it's getting 8 o'clock. We got to close it.
Yes, if no questions, we can.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, all of you guys. And my best wishes. God bless everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great time. And thank you very much listening to us. All the best to you and your family. Thank you so much. Thank you, students. I think you can exit now, our students. You can go for your break, dinner, and you can prepare for tomorrow's exams. Thank you so much for helping me out today. Thanks a lot.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was a nice session, and I thought you are busy schedule, and we made you to sit again another